The court ruling delivered last week on Earth Day about the salmon farms in the Discovery Islands is confusing, and I'm really not sure why the salmon farmers went to such an effort to achieve so little. The court set aside the decision that the previous Minister of Fisheries, Bernadette Jordan, made to give the salmon farmers 18 months to grow their fish and get out of the Discovery Islands forever. All this decision means is that the new minister, Joyce Murray, has to make the decision again. The judge also ruled that the minister did not abide by an injunction put in place in April a year ago. While some want to believe that this means Maui, Cermak, and Grieg are now allowed to start pouring fish back into the Discovery Island farms, it doesn't. All it means is that when the minister considers whether to grant each transfer license, she's not permitted to think about the overall plan to remove the farms. I'm an intervener in this case, and I read all the materials provided to First Nations and the courts, and in her defense, the previous minister, Bernadette Jordan, had senior staff who were undermining her. For example, the director of science withheld information from her that the bacteria causing mouth rot in Atlantic salmon farms in the Discovery Islands was infecting the majority of young Fraser sockeye and appeared to be killing up to half of them. Senior DFO staff, under cross-examination by the company, said they didn't know how the minister made her decision or that they were surprised. The head of aquaculture in DFO invited the salmon farming companies to pay for their licenses before the minister made her decision. Well, of course, the companies made a big deal of this. They paid. They expected the license. They threw their minister under the bus. So, all this decision means is that the next minister has to make the decision whether to allow millions of Atlantic salmon into farms on the biggest wild salmon migration route in the world, the Fraser sockeye, which have collapsed to near extinction, about 2% of what they were. It's a lot like the movie Groundhog Day. The same decision has to be repeated again and again. Apparently, the salmon farming industry from Norway has to hear no, 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 no. But the bigger question is, who is really in control here? The Canadian government or Maui, Cermak, and Grieg? The three companies based in Norway using the BC coast to grow Atlantic salmon. Can the BC coast be freed of their grip? Or will it be their right to continue infecting these waters with industrial viruses, bacteria, and parasites until the salmon in the pens are the only salmon left on this coast? It's a cliffhanger, that's for sure. But it's really not a good look for the salmon farming industry to be suing their host country to put their farms back into the largest wild salmon migration route in the world.